All right, guys, here's another recap video and look ahead at season 4. So, if you guys have never watched one of these videos before, basically what I do is I go through and I basically recap the series that I ran this last season, give you my thoughts on the 2 new series that I did, how I did overall on all the series, and once that is all done, then I give you guys an idea of what I will be racing going ahead into season 4. So, with that said, I thought I have everything ready, and I don't. Anyways, with that said, so first new series that we ran in season 3 was the GR Buttkicker Cup. It is a fixed series with the Toyota GR86. Now, I ran the car before in the production car challenge. Did pretty good with it the first season. Did a limited stint, what I call a one-off series. The following season didn't do so hot, but that was the open series. And one thing that I was afraid of coming to the fixed series, when this car first came out, it had a very bad problem. When you go around the corner, low speed, high speed, didn't matter, of getting up on 2 wheels. It's like the center of gravity was off. It's kind of what it felt like to me. Other guys will tell you spring ratio and things like that. But anyways, you go around a corner and you get up on 2 wheels and spin out because of it. In the open series, you could mitigate some of that by adjusting your springs and softening the springs and things like that. But this car in curves didn't like any of that. So what I was really afraid of was coming into the fixed series and them not having fixed that issue. I will still say it's there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I didn't see a whole lot of it. I did see it occasionally in the wrecks and results. A few cars would get up on 2 tires and spin out, but what I was afraid of really didn't happen. So it was pretty good series. We were in Division 2. My division, I finished 11th, and overall I finished 32nd. So I did have 3 wins. So that was always good. I ran well in this car. Of course, the very first season I ran it in the production car challenge, I ran well there. I'm comfortable in this car. It's low speed, but a lot of the cars I've driven have been slow. So I enjoy the car. The one thing I do wish that you could do is change the brake bias. Unfortunate, in the fixed series, you can't adjust the traction control. You got to be careful with that. But overall, it was a good series, good participation. A lot of the times the races would split. Very few times would it be a single split that I recall. When I had fun, I enjoyed it. I didn't get to run really a full season between vacation and a hiking incident where I messed up my knee and my shoulder. I was out a few weeks because of that. But I did get a full 8 weeks in. I think I ran 8 or 9 weeks in this series. So I did get that in. But I had a lot of fun. And this has become the best series that I ran. So I don't know what else to say. It's a lot of fun. Give it a try. And hold on just a minute. All right. So do give this series a try. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. So the second series that we did, we returned to the dirt and we ran the 360 Sprint Car Fixed series. Now, a lot of my dirt racing has been in the 305s. I'm more comfortable in the sprint cars. I gave the 358 modifieds a go. I gave the limited late models a go. Some reason I just run better in a sprint car. Don't know why. I do, but this season was good. We were in Division 2. I finished 28th in my division. I finished 70th overall. Now, I only ran 7 weeks, again, because of vacation and being injured and all of that. Last race of the season, I did get a win at Lima Land, which I figured that's one of the tracks I'd never get a win at because it is so small and very hard for me to drive. But every race I ran pretty well. I wasn't always in the top 5, but I had some good battles. Just my races were good. Stayed out of a lot of trouble. That's always good. And just kind of driving this series, I like the sprint cars over all the other dirt cars. I'm still going to try. Maybe I'll find me a late model that I like, but I don't know. I just like the sprint cars a lot better. So had a lot of fun with this series. There was 2 attempts I tried to race that the races didn't make. That was kind of disappointing. One was right after work on a Friday, and one was mid-morning on a Saturday. Those are the only 2 races that I signed up for, and they didn't make. Everything else they made. A lot of them were single splits. Did have a few that actually split. Probably out of the 11 races I think I ran, there may be a handful that just a few probably that actually had enough guys to where a B main was needed. So but I like the sprint cars. They were a lot of fun. There were some caution-filled races, but for the most part, it was good. Now, those are the 2 new series that I had tried. On to the one-off, which I really didn't get to do a whole lot. I only ran 1 race in the late model stock tour. Very disappointed in that. I ran week 1, never got a chance to run any other races. So Division 1, finished 208th in my division and 1,517th overall. But I like the car. Oh, going back to the 360. The 360 ended up being my second best series. So very surprised that I've got a dirt race that I performed that well in. Anyways, back to the late model. I really like the series. I like the car. Disappointed I didn't get to run it a whole lot. It's just been a hectic and rough season for me, health-wise, work-related, and all of that. We did get a Class C fixed series in. Again, only ran 1 race. Very, very disappointed in that race. It was in Milwaukee. Love racing in Milwaukee. I normally do pretty well. Bad pit strategy put me in the back of the field. And we wrecked out early lap 8. Steering wheel was so jacked that couldn't continue. So we actually bowed out of that one. I normally stick in them, but I was just going to be a death trap. So lost a lot of I rating in that one. Just very disappointing run, especially being the only race of the season. We did get we also raced one Class B Open Series, the Xfinity Series Open race at Daytona. Typical Daytona race for me. I did struggle with the car on the bottom going into the corner. I had problems keeping it down low, and it kept wanting to drift up. I did end up causing an incident. Didn't mean to, but I guess I had enough damage that was running in the back, nearly missed a big one. I got caught up in that, and we didn't finish so well in that. So far, since that is a long season series, at this time we're in Division 1. We're sitting at 630th in the division and 7,020th overall. So that is pretty much what we ran this last season. Again, we didn't get to race a whole lot. My one-off series, I only got 3 one-off series and then 1 race in each. So not working weekends again, back working one job, so I'll have some more time on the weekends. Maybe I can get some more one-off races in. So speaking of that, now we'll look ahead at what we plan on racing this upcoming season. So for our new road series, we're going to step up the horsepower. We're going to run the Ferrari GT3 Challenge. This will be my first official attempt at a fast-paced car. I say first official. I've done open wheel. This is my first official 10-top fast car. So I've driven it in week 13. Not used to the horsepower that it provides, especially when I'm used to driving the touring cars and the Mazdas and the Toyotas. So there will be a learning curve in that, but looking forward to that. So like I said, this will be my first entry in a faster 10-top car. So I'm kind of bummed that I bought the 488 a long time ago. They changed cars this season now to the 296. I never got to drive the 486 or the 488 in an official race, so we'll see how we do with the 296. Now on to my other new series. We're going back to the asphalt, and we're going to run the Legends car in the Advanced Legends Cup. I like this car. I've ran 1 race in Advanced Legends a long time ago. I really like the Legends car in the dirt, but it's not very popular. So we are going to give it a go on the asphalt and see how that goes. Looking forward to that series. And now for the one-off series, the GR Buttkicker Cup. Like I said, it's the best series that I run based on iRating gain loss per race. So we're going to give that one another go. And the 360 Sprint Car Fix Series, it's number 2 on my list. So we're going to give that one another go. I enjoyed that one. Hopefully I'll get some races in for that series. And then the Late Model Stock Tour is still on my list. We're going to try to do some races in that car and that series. And then I did not get a race here in this series this past season. Even though it's a long series and there's probably only about 9 races left, we are going to give the Craftsman Truck Series Open Series a shot. And hopefully we can get some races in that series. So being a long series, it's a 38-week long series, and I'm only coming in at the last 9 races. I don't expect to be very high in the standings, but I like the trucks. I think they're a lot of fun. So we're going to give it a go. So anyways, that's kind of what is going on. That's what happened this last season, and that's what we're going to be running this up and coming season. So, also one other thing, I do have a Discord channel. It's in the description. The link is in the description of the video. If you guys have any questions, you just want to chat about a series or anything like that, feel free to jump in, ask away. There are 2 other guys in there that's very active. Will help you guys out if I can't. So, again, anybody that just has any questions or want to talk iRacing, just jump in and feel free. So, anyways, I hope to see some of you guys on the track. And if you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe buttons. And thanks for watching, guys.